You're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson, episode 178. Hey there, you're listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast. My name is Angela Henderson, and on this show, we talk about improving your business, life, or both by having amazing and rich conversations with brilliant guests who will inspire you and who will give you tips and tricks to help you grow both in life and in business. Well, hey there, and welcome back to another awesome episode of the Business and Life Conversations podcast. I'm your host, Ange, from Angela Henderson Consulting, where I'm an international award-winning business consultant and coach who has helped thousands of amazing women business owners to get all the pieces in place to have consistent 4- and 5-figure months and then on to 6- and 7+ figure years without burning out in the process. Today, it's just a solo episode, just you and I talking about a very important thing I call your business trifecta. I first heard of this concept in a mastermind I was in with Bourgeois, and let's just say it's magic. But let me rewind a little bit. You see, most business owners know what they do, but they don't know how to explain it well. In fact, when this happens, they're leaving potential clients and customers confused about what you are doing, confused on how you're going to make their life better, confused on how you will transform them, confused on how they can hand you their credit card, confused. In fact, the saying goes, the more mental calories you make someone burn on understanding what you do, you lose them. Why? Because you confused them. And I don't know about you, but nobody wants to lose potential clients and customers. But when you create a business trifecta, clarity comes for both you and the customer. So what is this business trifecta that I'm talking about? Your trifecta is simply a framework that allows people to see how you're going to help them. The framework allows people the insight, the behind the scenes, you could say, about who, how would I explain it? It's like the framework allows people who need to see how you work in a way that works for their brain and their learning capacity so that they can make better decisions on whether or not they're going to work with you. You see, your trifecta leads to also better conversions, helping you make a shit ton of more money because your customer and client now knows what you do and how you're going to serve them. It's simple, really. Your trifecta is the 3 core things, or like I like to call them, the 3 key ingredients that make up your zone of genius, or as I like to call it, your sweet spot. Let me give you an example of my trifecta. As you know, I'm a business consultant, and ultimately what I'm doing is helping women make more money. Part 1 of my trifecta, aka my zone of genius, is strategy. The second part of my trifecta is sales and marketing. The third part of my trifecta is accountability. And when I infuse strategy, sales, and marketing and that accountability piece, guess what? I'm helping women make more money. Now, it doesn't mean that I'm not bringing in mindset or spiritual or intuitive or anything like that, but I leave that to those individuals that I hire to help in my programs for their zone of genius. Your trifecta is your zone of genius, your magic. Creating trifectas is one of the first things that I work with my clients, regardless if they're in a one-on-one program with me, in my mastermind, or inside of Profit Pillars, because it's vital. I'll give you another example of a client that I've been working with at the moment who is in the leadership space. She came to me a few months ago feeling super stuck, lacking clarity, and not sure how she was going to capture what she did in a way that would be able to be articulated and received from her potential clients and customers. After figuring out her trifecta, the light bulb moment went off. She worked out that her trifecta is she brings education, part 1. Part 2 is she brings strategy, and part 3 she brings accountability. And when that is infused together, she helps people become better leaders. Lastly, my last example, because I could give you a million of these, but another example is I'm currently working with a one-on-one client who is a nutritionist, and she wants to help people achieve optimal health. So when we kind of unpacked everything in what she does, we realized that her trifecta consists of nutrition, part 2 is mindset, Part 3 is lifestyle. And when she helps clients to address their nutrition, address their mindset, and address their lifestyle, ultimately she leaves amazing humans like you and I with optimal health. So as you can see from just a few examples that I've chatted about, business owners can have a trifecta, regardless if you're a business consultant, a leadership expert, a nutritionist, a marketing manager, a Facebook manager. Anyone can have a trifecta. And as I mentioned, the benefits of having your trifecta not only help you, but they help your customers. They help with clarity. They help with conversions. They help with making a shit ton more money. You see, your trifecta can be used on sales calls. It can be used on social media posts explaining what you do. It can be in your newsletter. It can be on your about page. It can be in so many places. Hell, it's even on my podcast today. Utilizing this framework, utilizing this tool is going to help you. So what are you waiting for? Get your pen and paper out and start mapping out your trifecta. And if you're wanting more help with your business strategy collectively, if you're wanting me to take a look at your trifecta and potentially give you some feedback around this, then I encourage you to run. Let me repeat this. I'd encourage you to run and not walk to secure your spot for today's $37 2-hour live strategy session and goal planning workshop with me. And if you can't make today, there's also another session that I'm hosting tomorrow, 2 hours live. And if you can't make that, you can still purchase this session for just $37 and you can get the replay. If you've been listening to my podcast for a while and loving what I offer to you on the weekly podcast, I can tell you, you are going to be mind blown with what I can do with you in a 2-hour live with me. So if you're truly wanting to grow your business and stop playing small, then join me. Test drive me and what it's like to work with me via my 2-hour live strategy and goal planning workshop and take the chaos from your head and get the clarity you need by creating actionable goals so that you can transform your business without burning out in the process and make 2022 your best year ever. This is what you can expect to receive during the 2-hour workshop. For $37. You're going to get a live 2-hour workshop to map out your business strategy and goals valued at $997. Yes, that is accurate because my hourly rate is $1,000. You're going to get a VIP 15-page strategy workbook valued at $97. You're going to get a 30-minute live Q&A at the end of the workshop to access my brains and your business valued at $497. You get lifetime access to the replays and to the guide, priceless. I'm also throwing in a bonus where I'm going to be able to give you a 15-minute personalized feedback video about your strategies and goals. And that will be sent with you within 3 to 5 days after, because I will be doing it all individually and myself. That's valued at $250. And I also am throwing in my bonus money and wealth tracker, helping you to inject more money into your business at $97. Again, these sessions are today and tomorrow, or you can buy it and watch it on the replay for $37. To secure your spot, head to angelahenderson.com.au, and at the top of the menu bar on the homepage, click on the strategy session to secure your spot. I'm super excited to be able to meet you live on the call and really getting to know you, your business, where you're at, and just be able to support you in this business journey. Again, head to angelahenderson.com.au. At the top of the menu bar, click on the strategy session to secure your spot, or head directly to angelahenderson.com.au /business-strategy-sessions. Have an awesome day, you amazing human. Now go get your trifecta all sorted and equally go and secure your spot to my 2-hour live strategy and goal setting workshop, which is starting probably, depending on when you're listening to this, right away. Have an awesome day, you amazing human. Here's to your success. Over and out, Ange. Thanks for listening to the Business and Life Conversations podcast with Angela Henderson. www.angelahenderson.com.au